Hello, I'm Bernard Jeske, Program Specialist with the Progressive Agriculture Safety Day Program. This particular session, we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of using seat belts as we do a little hands-on activity for a rollover demonstration. And then we're also going to be showing you a seat belt activity where the kids will actually be putting the seat belt on. But first of all, let's do this activity right here. It's a simple rollover demonstration here. I'm going to start out with the car. It's a vehicle I actually got at a Walmart, and you can probably find these at Walmart. It doesn't have to look just like this. The only thing you're going to want when you buy your vehicle is you need windows or doors or something that are large enough that the toy figures will come out as the vehicle rolls over. And this was a Little Tikes, I believe. Oh, it's a Fisher-Price car, and you might even be able to Google that to find a car just like this or similar to this. And all I did is I mounted it, just took a couple pipe clamps and mounted this dowel on the bottom of the car, and that way as we do the rollover, the car just spins around on this particular dowel in that particular motion. So the base unit right here is just out of a 1x8 board, and I cut a couple mortise tendon type joints here in the middle, and that will help the two end boards out of 1x4s in here. And in this activity, I leave them loose because I travel a lot and I can take this all out and it fits into my suitcase very easily. But for your safety day, you may want to make this more permanent. And if you want to make it more permanent, you can put some screws and glue these in, and that will also help make this a little more sturdy. But I put that in there, and the end dowel goes in here, and you can see the hole, the drill hole we drilled there. And we can put that in here, and then it goes into the board just like this. There we go. And a lot of times that may just swing upside down. That's fine. If you're holding it, you can hold it upright. But we also have a hand crank. It's a very simple board, piece of dowel that has been drilled into the hole here, and you can see where the dowel was glued into place there. So again, a very simple crank. Another hole here for the main shaft that the car will be rotating on. And I use one screw in here as kind of a set screw to be able to keep turning that. So let me get this on here. And again, all we got to do is tighten that one screw. And it's a Phillips screwdriver. And really, that's all there is to the entire set. Now, to utilize this, again, it's a hands-on activity for the kids. We can turn the crank, brings the car up here. Now keep in mind, kids love stories, and you're gonna have to tell a little story as you do your safety day. But these little kids here, as you can see there, get zoomed in, Dad has his seatbelt on, as you might be able to see that in the picture. But the kids get in the back seat. And let's say the little girl, she gets in on the back seat, his side here, and maybe she gets her seatbelt on, and maybe the little boy gets in on this side of the car, he gets his seatbelt on. And anyway, Dad's driving down the road, and maybe one of the kids drops something on the floor, so they unhook their seatbelt so they can get their toy off the floor. And maybe the other one, hey, Dad's not looking, they may take their seatbelt off. Now all of a sudden you got two kids in the back seat that aren't buckled up, and in a rollover situation, you can kind of see as you roll over, they come flying out of the car. You can roll this over all day long. Dad's never coming out of there because Dad has his seatbelt on. And that's the importance of seatbelts. And the thing is, at your safety day, this is a hands-on activity. Kids think, oh my gosh, they set that up for that. So have the kids come in. Sometimes the kids will just put the kids in the window. They won't even open the door. Or maybe they'll put them down through the sunroof. It doesn't matter how they put them in there. If they're not buckled in, they're gonna come out. And that's a very simple and cheap, very inexpensive. The car probably costs you anywhere from $7 to $10. At Walmart, you probably have, maybe $5 to $10 worth of wood and dowels here, and a very good hands-on activity for the use of seat belts in a rollover.